Hello and welcome to Mentoring the Mentors, an institute that accelerates your learning curve. My dear educators, this is Meenakshi Narula, and today I'm going to talk about some activities that you can organize in your science class while teaching about herbs, shrubs, and trees for middle school students. So, my dear educators, here I go. So when we talk about herbs, shrubs, and trees, from herbs to trees, nature's bounty awaits. Discover the incredible variety of plants and the benefits. Take them for a nature walk, let them discover, let them explore different kinds of plants, herbs, and shrubs. Let them enjoy the beauty of nature. Otherwise, we are so very busy in our daily tasks that we don't have time to appreciate the beauty of nature, right? That's why we say woods are lovely, dark, and deep, but we don't have time to enjoy that beauty. I have to go miles to go before I sleep, miles to go before I sleep because we are so busy. We have got targets, we have got goals. We don't have time to enjoy, right? Otherwise, we can say nothing can distract us from our path, from our goal. But this is also a fact, like we don't enjoy the beauty of nature. So, the world of plants is incredibly diverse, from the aromatic herbs in our gardens to the towering trees that shade our homes. Each plant has its unique properties and benefits, from providing us with food and medicine to purifying the air we breathe. By exploring the variety of plants, we can better understand the natural world and our place in it. Let's embrace the power of plants and work towards a more sustainable and healthy world. Remember, every plant has its unique story and contribution to make. And by respecting and nurturing them, we can create a more vibrant and resilient ecosystem. For creating such kind of ecosystem, we have to care for our planet, we have to care for our plants. Let's all plant a sapling, plant happiness. Can we go ahead with adopting plants, giving them some names, and taking care of them? Yes, my lovely educators, let's talk about some more interesting activities. First of all, it's plant scavenger hunt. Take your students for a nature walk. Let them explore different herbs, shrubs, and trees. Maybe you can provide them with a list of various plants and have them identify each one that is available in the surroundings. Based on the different characteristics of the plants, how are they used, you can ask them to categorize also, sort it, and group it. राइट सो ये एक्टिविटी करा सकते हैं, बच्चों को नेचर वॉक के लिए ले जाइए, उनको बताइए, दो तरीके से कर सकते हैं। एक तो उनको ये कह सकते हैं कि लिस्ट बनाइए, कौन कौन सी हर्ब्स, श्रब्स या ट्रीज वो देख रहे हैं अपने सराउंडिंग्स में, या उनको एक लिस्ट दे दीजिए कि देखिए इसमें से कितने आप फाइंड कर रहे हो अपनी सराउंडिंग्स में, कितने आप घर पे फाइंड कर रहे हो. तो दे विल पुट अ टिक ओवर देयर and then they'll share with you, then they'll discuss the characteristics, kitne usme resemblance hai, they'll talk about that. Now, herb garden design. Have your students design their own herb garden, including a layout plan and lists of the plants they would like to grow. Discuss the different uses of herbs, kya use hai, right? Such maybe for the cooking, for the medicine, for aromatherapy. Like kitne hum herbs घर में use करते हैं, right? तुलसी है वो यूज करते हैं हम, या ऑरिगेनो है, कितनी हम हर्ब्स यूज करते हैं, कितनी हम देखते हैं, कौन सी इंडियन है, कौन सी इम्पोर्टेड है, इसके अकॉर्डिंगली यू कैन टॉक अबाउट दैट. और मे बी ट्री आइडेंटिफिकेशन वॉक. Take your students for a nature walk, help them collect the leaves, different barks, twigs of the trees, and let them identify from the twigs and the leaves like to which tree do they belong to. So then have them discuss, try to identify the trees, and you can use some online resources. I've already told you, you can use Google Lens. That is a wonderful tool the students they can use. Okay, and discuss the different types of trees and their uses. Maybe paper, furniture, किस चीज के लिए use होता है, you can talk about that. If you talk about more activities, shrubs and tree adaptation match up. Provide your students with a variety of shrubs and trees and have them match the plants to the corresponding environment. कैसे environment में वो trees या shrubs, herbs grow करते हैं, उनको क्या चाहिए रहता है. And you can also discuss shrubs and trees. They are adapted to their environment, such as deserts हैं, rainforest हैं, tundra है. You can collaborate with a social science teacher. Let me tell you, maybe उनको ज्यादा clarity होती है because they have been talking about such kinds of ecosystems. So together you should take a class along with a social science teacher. And herb sensory exploration, provide your students with a variety of herb, let them smell, let them taste, discuss with different flavors and aromas of the herbs and how they are used in cooking, in medicine, and maybe aromatherapy, or maybe there are some other uses of it. You can talk about it, right? So, kitna देखिए कि you know very well during this COVID time we have been using various herbs. इसका काढ़ा पी लो, वो पी लो, कौन सी herbs हैं, राइट? सो कौन सी हर्ब्स हैं वो हमें किस पर्टिकुलर जो डिजीजेस हैं उनसे क्योर देती हैं. डोंट गो फॉर एलोपैथी, बट बहुत बार हम कोशिश करते हैं कि घर से ही कुछ हर्ब्स हैं पानी में बॉईल करके उसका काढ़ा ले लिया या उनको ऐसे ही च्यू कर लिया. लाइक आई हैव गॉट इंसुलिन प्लांट एट माय होम, so we use that also, right? So likewise there are number of herbs are there, so the people they use it for various uses. उसकी awareness कम है, so you can talk about that with your students. आप grandparents को invite कर सकते हैं क्योंकि उनको ज्यादा पता है. धीरे धीरे with the passage of time हम उन चीजों को भूलते चले जा रहे हैं, हम उतनी awareness नहीं है, right? हमें तो वो Google खोलना पड़ता है या online check करना पड़ता है, but the grandparents they know it pretty well, they have been using it, right? Now herb sensory exploration हो गया, उसके बाद you can go ahead with the tree life cycle art project. ये कर सकते हैं जिसमें स्टूडेंट्स वो बताएंगे फ्रॉम द जर्नी फ्रॉम द सीड टू द ट्री, क्या क्या उसमें वेरियस स्टेजेस हैं, दे कैन टॉक अबाउट दैट. उसके पिक्चर्स क्लिक करके लगा सकते हैं, ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं, मैगजीन से कट कर सकते हैं, 3D आर्ट कर सकते हैं, लीव्स के कोलाज के थ्रू कर सकते हैं. दैट इज एंटायरली अप टू देम कि कैसे a seed moves from a little tiny seed से एक mature plant की छोटे से seed में कितना बड़ा tree छुपा हुआ है, right? So that kind of story they can develop. You can ask them to write poems, develop their own stories. And herb infused oil or the vinegar making. Have your students make their own herb infused oil. कि ऑयल्स हैं और उसके अंदर डिफरेंट हर्ब्स डाल के उसका फ्लेवर कैसा आता है, उसकी फ्रेग्रेंस कैसी आती है, राइट? मे बी विनेगर यूजिंग वैरायटी ऑफ द हर्ब्स कैसे वो बना सकते हैं. इफ यू कैन गाइड देम इन योर होम साइंस क्लब देन वंडरफुल, यू कैन गो हैड विद दैट. Shrubs and the trees ecosystem simulation. Have your students act out a simulation of the shrub or the tree ecosystem with different animals and the plants interacting with each other. Discuss the different roles that shrubs and trees play in the ecosystem, such as providing habitat and food for the animals. Because see, for them, this is very important to know how and why to protect our plants, our planet. कैसे उसको कर सकते हैं? Because they provide uh, food, they provide shelter to various animals, they are home to various animals. So why to go ahead with the deforestation and all? Let's plant more trees, right? इसके अलावा herb and spice recipe development कर सकते हैं. Have your student research different herb and spice combinations कि किस किस को किसके साथ use करेंगे. Create their own recipes. खांसी के लिए देखो, आई मीन हम क्या क्या यूज करते हैं, कोई काली मिर्च ब्लैक पेपर यूज कर लेते हैं, उसके साथ में हम और क्या कर लेते हैं, कोई और तुलसी का पत्ता ले लेते हैं. किस तरीके से हम उन स्पाइसेस को जो है हर्ब्स के साथ कंबाइन करके कुछ उसकी रेसिपी बनाते हैं. पानी के अंदर तुलसी के पत्ते और वो काली मिर्च के दाने को बॉईल करके जब हम पीते हैं हनी के साथ थोड़ा सा कंज्यूम करते हैं, दैट इज वेरी गुड. उसमें थोड़ा जिंजर भी डाल देते हैं, दैट इज गुड फॉर आवर थ्रोट. आई मीन इंस्टेड ऑफ टेकिंग दिस एलोपैथिक मेडिसिन, दैट इज रियली वेरी गुड. तो आप पूछे ना वो दादा दादी के नाना नानी के नुस्खे जो हैं वो भी आपके साथ शेयर करेंगे, आप ऐसे एक्टिविटीज करवा सकते हैं. ट्री कैनोपी स्टडी, हैव योर स्टूडेंट्स यूज बाइनोकुलर्स यूज करके वो क्या करेंगे ऑन अ स्पॉटिंग स्कोप to study the canopy of a tall tree. कैसी होती है उसकी canopy. Discuss the different animals and the plants that live in the tree canopy and how they have adapted to the unique environment. You can talk about that. So such kinds of wonderful activities can be conducted, right? Grandparents से होता है, उनसे आप सुनिए दादा दादी नाना नानी के घरेलू नुस्खे हर्ब्स को कैसे वो यूज करते हैं, राइट? पेरेंट्स को इनवाइट करके उनको पूछ सकते हैं कि किस तरीके से दे आर डूइंग द सेम, राइट? और बच्चों को इंटरव्यू लेने के लिए बोल सकते हैं, ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स से पूछिए कि वो कैसे अपने टाइम पर पेट दर्द हो गया, सर दर्द हो गया, हर वक्त वो वैद्य जी के पास तो नहीं भागते थे, घर में ही ट्रीटमेंट के बहुत सारे भी तरीके होते थे. दे वर मोर healthy, they were healthier than us. So that's why, let's see, I mean with the passage of time we are all dependent upon allopathic medicines. Can we go ahead with ayurveda, right? These kinds of medicines, they are very good for our health. So let's look into it कि क्या हमारे लिए अच्छा है. You can have a talk show, you can have debates, you can have guest speeches in your school, right? Role plays can be done. Herbs, shrubs, and trees, nature's gift for all to seize. Fragrant smells and healing leaves, providing shade and endless reprieve. So, my dear educators, stay tuned to Mentoring the Mentors. Like, subscribe, and share my videos. Do shower your love and support in the form of likes, in the form of subscriptions, and in the form of comments. Look forward to more videos, right? Sharing with you, coming up with more activities. Just stay tuned. Thank you, all of you. Have a nice day.